Welcome everyone, it's Vapors with Dracomar, and it's time for Shadow Legends. In this episode, we're going to be, fighting Minotaur. Yes, fighting Minotaur. You may realize the Minotaur. Well, as you have doubtless heard from before, I need some guaranteed scrolls. I need some guaranteed high-level scrolls, and the only place I can get them is Minotaur. I guess I could fight the other version of Minotaur, but I think this is the fastest method of getting scrolls from Minotaur. Because Minotaur is a problem. Minotaur is a serious problem. And then I also have to do farming. And I have to make a decision on who the next rank 6 is. But I think we all know who it's actually going to be. Because if you will remember, there is a specific problem with my account that Gallic cannot fill. I need to be able to block revive. This is a serious issue. There is only one man I know who can solve this issue. On top of this, he will be the first of his order, I think, to get to 6-star. We already have 2 barbarians at 6-star. We've got 2 high elves at 6-star, and we have a dark elf at 6-star. Now, if you were remembering what I said about that I'm bitter that we're not rushing Gallic, I am. But this guy has a specific purpose. It's a very grim purpose. The purpose is to do a specific job. And that specific job is to make sure that enemies who are meant to be dead stay dead. Things like, I don't know, Sorak the Frostbite, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, we need a block revive champion, and who better to do it than Armiger. Even if we can't get him with turn meter reduction, if we can get him with a bit of attack and survivability, we could probably get him to block revive. Frostbiter. I could do magic keep, but again, I think I've made up my mind. I know this is going to sound insane, but I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind on who it's going to be. My first ever block revive champion has been ascended to 6-star. See? It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. You may ask why it is such a big deal. Well, I'll tell you. It's a big deal because we need this guy for Doom Tower purposes. That's why it's a big deal. We need him there because later we're gonna farm one of these other areas. Yeah, Armiger, he is my next champion to power up later. There's a reason. Like, I will be powering up Gallic later, but there's a reason. Because I have to have someone to block the revives. Someone has to block revives. There's no other way. There has to be someone. Someone has to rise up and block revives. This also gives me extra incentive to get better gear from Dragon Slayer. Because that is a thing. I did this all for a reason. Because he's got to get his way up there to 60 eventually. He's got to get there somehow. Because he's going to be the champion I use to complete Doom Tower. It's not even for the turn meter control. I could care less about the turn meter control. Although I will be gearing him for that regardless. The biggest reason why I did this is because I want someone available to block revives. It's a specific purpose in life. His specific purpose in life is to block revives. Literally his thing. And now I have to try to gear him, which is going to be a nightmare in itself. I'm going to show you why it's a nightmare. I'm keeping Kale here so that Kale over here gets his upgrade. As I'm trying to teach my champions. He is my first ever Sacred Order 6-star. Armiger has finally done it. I mean, I feel bitter about it, but it's a necessary evil. I hope you all understand why. Hope you all understand why I did this. I did it so that I could beat Doom Tower. That's what I did it for. Because literally, I don't think I can beat Doom Tower without a rank 6 Armiger. I don't think it's doable. At least not on this account. The other account maybe, but not this one. This one needs a rank 6 Armiger. Like and subscribe if you like the content. But yes, no, It is my sworn... It is my sworn duty to do that. As maniacal as that sounds. And you know what it's time to do, right? Include Armiger in the proceedings. And then after that, after a bit of this, I have to go get him gear. I have to go to Dragon's Lair and seek out gear for him. Because I don't know what gear is going to be good enough to satiate his needs. That's the problem. Because I've got to satiate this guy's needs, man. Armiger is my first ever rank 6 of his order. You may ask why it took me this long to come to the decision. Well, it's a very bitter decision. Because then I have to go the long and lonely road to getting his gear. Because it's not just a matter of, do I have him at rank 6? It's, do I have the gear? Do I have the gear to gear him? Yes. Yes. Do I have the gear? Because now that becomes the gearing and Armiger nightmare has returned in full force. That's right. The gearing, the Armiger nightmare. No, you're not hallucinating. It's the gearing, the Armiger nightmare. And I have to raise him to 60. And everything. He's got to be able to survive the depths of Doom Tower. He's got to make it all the way to the Frostbiter and say, screw you. You're going to die now. You are going to die and your revive is going to be blocked. That is literally what I have to do. Legitimately. Okay, Dragon's Lair. Stage 13. Delicious. Because this is what I'm going to have to do now. To get Armiger's gear. That's right. This is the kind of thing I'm going to have to do to get Armiger his gear. Armiger the Executioner. I'm literally calling him that because he's the first ever rank 6 block revive champion. Has now been forged. There's a reason I'm doing this. Again, I have to make this all go according to plan. The plan is to complete Doom Tower. The only real way I can see of doing it, and even this may fail, is to get Armiger to 6, get him in there to the Frostbite. Maybe substitute War Maiden and Tail for it. And then try to execute the Frostbiter. Because that's literally what he's intended to do. That's his intention. I'm pretty sure Hell Hades will do something similar, or he'll get an HP burn champion. One or the other. He'll do one or the other, because I can tell you that there comes a time when you need to learn how to block the line. There are champions in areas of the game that you cannot, I repeat, you cannot do. That could be useful for Armiger. But yes, this is the trial. Is that the reason why I'm doing this is I'm trying to make an executioner. Armiger is an executioner, and he is a high quality one at that. I only need one block revive champion, and he is going to do that job. That solemn, terrible job. Of telling the Frostbiter, no, you can't revive. That's basically what his job is in life. He hasn't reached that point yet where he needs to be again. Because he needs to be strong enough that even without, like, gear and stuff, he is durable. And then we suit him up in gear. That's right. Then we suit him up in gear. Because he has a job to do. I'll go to well, I won't go to Dragon's Lair, but I'm going to show you what the job is. Everyone knows what his job is. What I'm trying to make him do. Because he has a job. But I'm first trying to also get these food up to par while because again, I then have to get more food to get about a rank 6. So the cycle continues. But I need him. That's the thing. I need that guy that just got smashed by a dog. I need that guy. Because he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one that stops people from reviving. Specifically spiders. Stop the spiders from reviving. That's his job. There shall be no spider revivals while he's on duty. I don't like to pick champions for their utility, but sometimes there's no substitute. I don't have like a substitute to Armiger. Just don't. Alrighty then. I've got 4 million silver now. Go. All right, it's time to show the job. See this snuff bar? We have to block its revive. So, we have to decide. Filter. My real issue . We're gonna figure this out later. But I need to get the right gear in Armiger. It's necessary. I need to find pieces in Dragon's Lair and organize that.